Hello, guys. Red is for Love is here, and it's the new launch from the stable of Leafy Publications Private Limited. I'm here with Ms. Priyanka. She's the author of the book, and as the book says, she's as young and as vibrant as the cover of the book. So, Priyanka, how did it all start?
Well, see, after my graduation, I really did not know what I'm going to do. I was never very sure about what is certain and what are the things that I should really opt for. So I had this year off on me, and I was looking for options in life, and I was giving various entrances, basically mass communication and advertising and PR. And then I ended up in a college in Delhi only. So I used to have the classes in the evening, and I used to have the day off on me.
Okay.
So I always had this flair for writing, and I wrote my first poem when I was in class 4. So I mean, my entire bend towards writing was on poetry per se, towards poetry. So I just thought that I'll start a new blog and write a short story or maybe a set of stories and publish it online. But later on, when I gave it to one of my friends for review, he told me that if you can write well and when you've started a blog and you've written this one chapter which is worth 2,000 words, why not try a manuscript instead and make some money? So I said, yeah, fine, not a problem. So I used to have time off and I just started writing, and I don't know, it all happened by chance. I'd never thought that okay, I'm going to get into some serious writing and I'll end up writing a novel, and it just happened.
So, I mean, when we talk about a creative writer, how do you, I mean, keep that creative juice flowing in you? How does that come? I mean, because you are a young writer, so I have to ask you, if probably you might be a seasoned writer, I would have said, okay, TK, she has been doing, she has been working for quite some time. But you're new to this thing, so how do you derive your creative energies?
One, I'm very lucky that I'm a girl. You have your ears open all the time. You listen to all the gossips that comes from your friends and everything. So that's the bottom line. I keep my ears open. I let all stories from all the places around me seep into me and penetrate into me, and then I would put them down into words, and that's how it goes.
Okay. Now, what is Red is for Love all about?
This is a very racy, very fast and tropey novel about this steadfast and very stubborn-headed girl who really likes herself, is obsessed with herself, and then well, I guess it holds true for all the girls. So yeah, so this girl next door who's very fond of herself, and then she likes to move around with her friends, and one fine day she bumps into a designer, and then there's this ups and downs and a roller coaster ride that goes about the book, and there's endless typical filmy cliches that follow. And I don't mind cliches, I'm a Bollywood fan, a complete Bollywood fan. So this book is a mix of Bollywood, is a mix of a life of a girl next door.
And how much can you relate to the protagonist?
I guess, to be politically correct, she is inspired from me, yes.
Okay.
And to be honest, I guess I shouldn't be that. This is an interview. So yes, she's inspired from me, but not exactly me.
Okay.
I'm a very nice girl as compared to her. How naughty she is, I'm not that naughty at all.
Okay. And how was it working with the Leafy team? I mean, how is the publishing house?
After having short mails to a couple of publishing houses, this came really as a very warm surprise to my heart, because one, being a debut novelist, it's very difficult to penetrate into the field.
Okay.
Two, they were so kind and cooperative throughout this. I probably changed this cover for a zillion times, to be frank. A zillion times.
Okay. How many try for this?
A zillion, to be frank.
Okay.
Really.
We'll keep it zillion.
Yeah,
All right.
you keep it zillion, because this is not an understatement at all. So they were like so many changes in this one, and they did not even have one frown at their forehead.
Okay.
And they were so kind with all this, and they've always been very kind with me and so cooperative. They've treated me like a child, which sure I am. And I couldn't have found a better publisher, I'm sure. And
Okay.
I'm just lucky, I guess.
Okay. Red is for Love. How did it came about?
Yeah, so there's an interesting story behind this too. I had a different title in head,
Okay.
but then one fine day when they research about the title, you have to research and see if there are other books titled on the same name. So they told me, see Priyanka, there are some 10 books titled on the name you've given us. So I was on my way back from college, and this book was about love. So red was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Two, I'm very fond of Kajal. Kohl is what you call Kajal in English. So Kohl was supposed to be there. So I was on my way back, and I was speaking with Rashmi, and she asked me just give us a title in whatever time suits you. So I just thought, okay, what are the few titles I can brainstorm right now? So I don't know how did it come about in my mind. Red is for love, black is for coal. Okay, red is supposed to be for love, and black is supposed to be for gold. So why not this?
Okay.
And because this girl, the protagonist, is always, it's like a marker behind, below her eyes. She'll always put on one.
Okay.
And
just like you?
Yeah. So my friends really tease me. What is this? This doesn't get off your eyes or what? So yeah, that's how it happened.
Any message for our readers?
Yeah, so again, to be politically correct, please read it and give me your fair views, and I'll be very careful regarding my next endeavors. But then, to be honest, if you don't like it, just lie.
Okay, Priyanka, thank you very much. So, Red is for Love is out in the market. Guys, go out, buy this, and read it, and definitely you can review about it and do everything. Okay, thank you very much.